The Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, has become a cultural phenomenon known for its blockbuster hits and massive box office success. However, not every film in the franchise has soared to the top of the earnings charts. In this video, we explore the top 10 lowest grossing MCU movies, examining the factors that might have contributed to their lower box office performance. Whether it's timing, competition, or reception, these films represent the more modest side of Marvel's otherwise high-flying cinematic empire. But before we start, make sure to subscribe this channel for more videos like this. So, the 10th lowest grossing MCU movie is Iron Man. The MCU began its journey in 2008 with Iron Man, a risky move that fell short of billion-dollar expectations but still earned an impressive $585.8 million worldwide. Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Tony Stark not only laid the groundwork for future films, but also solidified Iron Man as a cultural landmark. Despite a modest $140 million budget compared to today's MCU blockbusters, its enduring impact highlights its remarkable success. While not the top earner in the MCU, its significance remains unparalleled. And the 9th lowest grossing MCU movie is Ant-Man. Ant-Man, made on a modest $130 million budget, found its place in the MCU with Paul Rudd's engaging portrayal of Scott Lang. Despite its smaller scale, the film became highly rewatchable, showcasing the charm of a character-driven narrative. Despite production challenges, including director changes from Edgar Wright to Peyton Reed, Ant-Man achieved a solid $519 million worldwide gross, demonstrating that success in the MCU isn't solely defined by grandiose stakes. And the 8th lowest grossing MCU movie is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, the third film in the series, didn't meet financial, critical, or audience expectations set by its predecessors. Despite a hefty $200 million budget, it only earned $476 million, marking it as the MCU's biggest disappointment in terms of box office performance. Released shortly after the coronavirus pandemic, it's unclear if superhero fatigue or the gradual return to theaters affected its reception. Even with the introduction of Kang the Conqueror, the film fell short of the success achieved by earlier entries. And the 7th lowest grossing MCU movie is Thor. Directed by Sir Kenneth Branagh, the first Thor brings Shakespearean drama to the fantastical realms of Asgard and Midgard. Focusing on the conflicts among Thor, Loki, and Odin, the film's stellar performances didn't fully translate to widespread success. Despite its $150 million budget, Thor grossed nearly $450 million worldwide, a number later sequels would surpass. While its box office earnings may seem modest compared to later MCU films, strong reviews and positive word of mouth contributed to its commendable financial performance, especially when compared to other early entries in the MCU. And the 6th lowest grossing MCU movie is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. In 2021, the MCU encountered significant box office challenges, with Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings serving as a notable example. Released during the pandemic's peak, the film received positive reviews, but struggled to attract audiences due to ongoing health concerns. The character's relative unfamiliarity and a light-hearted approach, coupled with impressive visuals, couldn't bolster its box office performance to desired levels. Despite being regarded as a hidden gem by some, Shang-Chi fell short of achieving its anticipated financial success. And the 5th lowest grossing MCU movie is Eternals. Eternals, directed by Chloe Zhao and featuring stars like Salma Hayek, Angelina Jolie, Kumail Nanjiani, and Richard Madden, faced significant challenges due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Unlike Shang-Chi, Eternals struggled at the box office, earning less than $500 million. The film's complex narrative and lack of audience familiarity, combined with negative reviews, hindered its success. Many fans believed the story would have worked better as a TV series, contributing to its overall failure beyond just financial performance. And the fourth lowest grossing MCU movie is Black Widow. Black Widow's box office success is hard to gauge, given its simultaneous release in theaters and on Disney Plus during the pandemic. The film, set after Captain America Civil War but released post-Endgame, saw less fan investment since Black Widow had already died. Despite being Scarlett Johansson's solo venture, new characters like Yelena Belova, Florence Pugh, and Red Guardian, David Harbour, divided attention. Earning $379 million against a $200 million budget, Black Widow wasn't a failure, but it fell short financially given the circumstances. And the third lowest grossing MCU movie is Captain America, the First Avenger. Captain America's first solo film, set during World War II, is one of the MCU's less financially successful entries. The historical setting may have hindered its appeal to modern audiences. With a $140 million budget, Captain America the First Avenger earned $370 million worldwide. While this wouldn't be impressive for a Marvel film today, it still ranks among the highest grossing World War II films, marking its historical significance within the MCU. And the second lowest grossing MCU movie is The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is often overlooked in the MCU, largely due to Edward Norton's sole portrayal of Bruce Banner, which differs from Mark Ruffalo's later take. Directed by Louis Leterrier, the film earned mixed reviews and $264 million globally. In 2008, this wasn't alarming, but coming 5 years after Ang Lee's Hulk likely hurt its performance. Unlike other Phase 1 films, it never got a sequel, making it a unique yet unfortunate MCU entry. And the lowest grossing MCU movie is The Marvels. The Marvels, released in 2023 as a sequel to Captain Marvel, became the lowest grossing MCU film. Despite ties to Disney Plus shows like Ms. Marvel and WandaVision, it struggled to attract a broad audience, failing to surpass $200 million worldwide. With a $220 million budget, it faced challenges from superhero fatigue and a tough year for movies due to the WGA and SAG strikes. A significant drop in its second weekend indicated waning interest. It recorded the lowest opening weekend and overall box office performance in MCU history, making it the franchise's biggest box office disappointment. So, what is your least favorite MCU movie? Tell us in the comments section, and for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel.